Hello, we are back for more baking. However, I'm gonna actually try to make someone else's recipe on purpose. So, last Christmas I got the lovely, what is this, insane sweets from Delish. I have made nothing from this book whatsoever. However, they have something that speaks to my vanilla world. The, what is it, the perfect vanilla cupcake I call bowl. Because honestly, looking at this, it doesn't seem perfect to me. It's just really a lot of vanilla. It's literally it. Even the buttercream is just a generic American buttercream, and they just put in cream instead of milk to thin it. But we're gonna try it out, and we're gonna see how it tastes, because I want a tablespoon of vanilla, so that's a lot. Usually it's like 2 teaspoons, which is bordering a tablespoon, but that's one of the extra step there. So I am going to use my roommate's Hello Kitty hand mixer today because I'm making a half batch and I don't feel like dirtying my stand mixer. So it wants me to start by creaming our butter and sugar. So make sure your butter's room temp here. And doesn't rip off the paper. You know, there we go. I'm also learning today. I got a rest to put my spatula on. Doing good. Alright, so we're gonna throw in our sugar here. And let me like move my stuff out of the way here. There we go. And we're just gonna go ahead and get this creamed up. So I don't know, maybe 5 minutes or so. So my butter wasn't as soft as I thought it was, and it was going everywhere. So I switched to my stand mixer Olga. Oh god. So I'm just gonna scrape up the bottom of the bowl here, and we're gonna go ahead and add our egg. Well, eggs in this case, one at a time. So the one problem with this recipe in halving it is it's a 3-egg recipe, and unless you're doing this by weight, it's really hard to get half. So I'm gonna make one little alteration. I'm gonna do a whole egg and then an egg yolk, and we're just gonna roll with it. So I'm actually gonna take this off to make life a little easier, so I don't miss. There's that. Then I'm gonna actually do. Okay, I forgot how hard room temp eggs are to separate. Whoops. Should have probably have done that beforehand. That's on me. Normally we would do these one at a time, but where I'm doing only one egg yolk in addition to the full egg, I don't see how that's really going to be too much of an issue. It's just so it incorporates better is all. Alright, mix it till it's nice and combined. Alright, going to go ahead and add our vanilla. Again, going until it is combined. Actually, I'll keep that there. Alright, so that's nice and combined. Let's give it a little tune up. Also, let me get this like off the beater blade because that would be helpful. Because we don't want this all trapped up here. Do you want to just? Oh, there's even like some just plain old butter sugar right there. Clean off your blade, kids. Clean it off. Oh no, don't do this at home. Oh, that's so good. Wow, that's vanilla. Holy cow. Anyway, so let's make sure we don't have anything stuck to the sides here. Alright. So next we're going to mix up our dry ingredients. So we have our flour, a big old heaping of cornstarch. So I usually prefer to use cake flour for my cupcakes. However, in this case it asks for all-purpose, but inclusion of the cornstarch allows you to use a little bit less flour, but still keep some tenderness in there. Because the cornstarch will help with the texture, basically. Then we have salt and baking powder. And this whisk is too big, even though I have a small one there. This is my life. We've already made these choices. It is too late to go back. I'm regretting everything. Alright, it's all mixed in. Alright, and I believe we are doing half of the dry, and then all the wet, and then half the dry. Am I right? Yes? No? I am. Half, whole, half. That's interesting. Alright. So let's throw in half here. And give it a good old mix up. Alright. I always forgot to do that. So I'm going to finish this by hand for the final few kind of mixes, just to make sure I don't overmix it, because it's super, super easy to do with a hand mixer, let alone a stand mixer. So we're not going to do that. Let's also make life easier and just like take this off. Oh my god, there we go. And then I can just move it on over here and not fight with it. But the worst part is literally cleaning it off. You want to make sure you get as much as you can off. But it's not like too little either at the same time. There's like so much on here, it's ridiculous. Alright, a little taste. That's vanilla. It's good. That's vanilla. I have a good feeling it's going to tone down a little bit in the mixing, but or not mixing with the baking, but we'll see. All right, let's move all the guy out of the way here. All right, it's thick. So the recipe does say to line your cupcake tin with 16. As I'm doing a half, I did 8. And I understand why. This is a very thick batter. So this should be fun. Because it says just to do the usual like 3/4. Okay. So the book says to do what? We got 25 minutes. I don't trust that, so I'm gonna check him at like 20. And it's at 350. And then when these are nice and done, I'll come back and we will decorate them. We are back and we have cupcakes, although I think I might have overbaked them by a little bit. So, whoops. They should be fine like overall though. So let's go ahead and do some decoration here. So I got my buttercream mixed up while everything was baking and cooling because y'all don't need to see me make another American buttercream for like the 80th time. And then just like in the book, got some sprinkle boys. So the recipe did recommend to use a round tip, so I have my big old Atiko 808, so I can make a nice big dollop, and of course hope it works. Well, we shall see. I'm like not the greatest at doing the dollop, but we shall see. Alright, I hope this is the right consistency, because we'll find out pretty quickly. That's not bad. All I'm really doing is just move out of the way so you could like do another one. Let's do this one. Make sure you have good pressure. and just going straight down. You're not touching the cupcake. You do want to move it around. It's not perfect because this is definitely not the consistency that I wanted, but it will do. Oh, let me just get some air out of this. Air is your worst enemy with this, so keep that in mind. Again, just dollop it down and just move it, and then flick it off. I mean, like, just move this off. I'm like, yes, let's make more cupcakes. So I'll do like 2 more just to kind of show you guys again. So straight down, flick, straight down, and flick. That's all it is. You're just flicking the wrist. So. Alright, let's get some wonderful sprinkles on here. And not the nonpareils like in the picture, but I don't like nonpareils, so I'm not gonna use those. So I guess it's kind of more like your birthday cake kind of cupcake. You got the rainbow, you got basic vanilla, you got the white buttercream. Try not to get things on here, but we did it anyways. Like, I am not wasting these sprinkles. I paid $4 for these. I am not wasting them. Alright. Oh, I should probably do the other ones too, because I forget, like, you really need to do them all at once. Otherwise, the frosting will set, and then you're not going to have any way to stick them. But I don't think y'all complain here. Now, I'm a little concerned since A, I did a half recipe, so I didn't do the exact amounts I was supposed to, and I also think I overbaked it by like maybe a minute or 2. That was loud, sorry. But I think we'll still be good, so let me go ahead and pause this. And let's give it a little taste, shall we? Oh dear. Oh, that's fluffy, okay. It's very, very squishy. So I did this right here. I think this frosting that I totally just had, I'm just gonna around the edge. Alright. I don't know. That's vanilla. It's very, very spongy. It's very moist, very fluffy, and it tastes great actually. Would I call it the perfect cupcake or perfect vanilla? No, I would not. But it hits a spot. I think so. The cornstarch and lower flour, it has a really fine crumb, which I appreciate. But yeah, I definitely overbaked it just slightly. I did like 27 minutes because the tops didn't look quite done, and it wasn't springing back when I was pushing it, so kind of regret that now. Now, but these do have, you know, when you take things out of the oven, they do have a carryover of the heat, so we'll still keep baking a little bit. Ooh, the sponge on its own is pretty good. It's very delicate. Alright, so I'm gonna say I'll give it like a 8 out of 10. Because I'm gonna ignore the fact that I overbaked it, so that's my fault. But otherwise, I think it's pretty good. So
If I can find the recipe online, I'll link it down below, or just type it in the description. And hope I'll see you guys later. Bye.